Hey guys, another Chapter 7 video here for you today. We are doing topic 7.7. That is, if you use the same book as we do in class. Big essential question, what are we working on today? Well, we're going to work on what type of special cases can I factor. This whole chapter, this whole playlist has been about learning how to factor. And we haven't really gotten into why we're factoring yet. We're still kind of just working on the skill of how to factor. But we're getting there. We're working up to it. I want to show you some special cases today because not all factor problems look the same. Now, something we're going to write in our notes. All the problems we have been doing in the previous videos have been what we call quadratic standard form. So remember how linear lines have a standard form equation? Well, so do quadratics. Quadratics have this as their equation. ax squared plus bx plus c. So go ahead and write that down. ax squared plus bx plus c. Now the ABCs are actually numbers. So it could be things like, hey, can you factor 4x squared plus 10x plus 3? Or can you factor 3x squared plus 7x plus 9? Or any other numbers that I decide to make up. So I think I'm going to draw some arrows under the ABC and we're just going to label them. They're all numbers. And we call this standard form because this is what most quadratics get written as. Now, there's a special note I'm going to write down here. It's written in what we call descending order. Descending order means it goes from the highest power to the lowest power. So like first is the x squared, then the x, then the number. So like paying attention to those powers, highest power down to lowest power. Okay, so not everything needs to be written in descending order. It's not like a requirement exactly, but if you open up any algebra book anywhere around the world, out of habit, we put everything in descending order. So it's just kind of a way of organizing our work. Now we're going to look at some special cases today and some examples, and I want to make sure you feel comfortable with identifying what's the ABC. So here's our problem, 3m squared plus m plus 7. Now we're using m's instead of x's, but notice it's in descending order, and it looks like standard form. In fact, I see my ABCs. A is 3. What's B though? What numbers with the m that you cannot see? Don't say 0, say 1. B is equal to 1 because you have 1m, and C is equal to 7. So there's your ABCs. And we could, of course, factor this. We're not going to just yet. We're going to just look at a few quadratics first. Here's another one. This is special case, x squared minus 9. Why is it special? Well, it's x squared, so it is quadratic. But notice the ABCs, we're kind of missing something. So what do we got here? Well, we got the A and the C, but the B in the middle is kind of missing. So that's the piece that makes this a special case. A is equal to 1. What do you think B is if it's missing? B is 0. It's not existing. It's not there. And C is equal to a minus 9, a negative 9. There's your ABCs. In fact, we could rewrite this problem if it helped us. We could say we have x squared plus a 0x minus 9. If we needed to, we could do that. There's the A, there's the B, there's the C. Same equation, just added the 0x in there. Okay, so example 3. How's this a special case? 3x squared plus 5x. Well, it's a quadratic. It's got the x squared. But ABCs, I see the A, I see the B, I don't see the C. The C seems to be missing. So A is equal to 3, B is equal to 5, and what would C be? C is equal to 0. So if I really wanted to, I could add a plus 0 to my equation if it helped, or my expression. All right, let's look at example 4 here. Now we're going to actually factor some special cases. We're going to go through the whole process. So here is our problem. We're going to factor 9x squared minus 4. This is a special case. Why is it a special case? Well, the ABC is what's missing. The B, we got A is equal to 9, but we don't have a B, so B is equal to 0, and C is equal to minus 4. So what I'm going to do to factor this is I'm actually going to rewrite it. This special case with the B is missing needs to be rewritten. So it's going to be 9x squared plus 0x minus 4. And I'm rewriting it so I can do my rectangle diamond. I can only do my rectangle diamond if I have the ABC. So I need all 3 pieces, but now I have my sum. I'm going to turn it into my product by going through that process, which we're getting pretty good at. We've done a lot of videos on this. So what do? I put the 9x squared in the corner. I put the minus 4 across from it. I make my diamond. I multiply 9 times negative 4. I get negative 36x squared. And then what goes in the bottom of the diamond? The 0x. That's why we needed that. The 0x is going to go in the bottom of our diamond. And then I got to sit here and think, what can be my solution to this diamond? What can multiply to 36 but add to 0? There's a lot of things that make 36. I can think of quite a few things. Isn't 3 times 12 36? That would work, but that wouldn't give me 0. What would give me 0? 6 times 6. If I did a 6 and a negative 6, if I did a 6x and a minus 6x, that'd give me 0. And 6 times negative 6 is negative 36. Perfect. So we're going to put 6x and negative 6x in the boxes, and then we're ready to solve. So let's go around the outside here. We know that, there we go. We know that x times x is x squared. We know that to get a 9, we could do something like 3 times 3 to get 9, so let's do 3 times 3. We also know that if we bring the 3x down and across, we can carry it down, that we're going to have to multiply it by something to get negative 6. What will we multiply 3 by to get negative 6? Yeah, we're going to multiply by negative 2. Negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. Now if I take that negative 2 across, what are we going to times it by to get the negative 4? Yeah, 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. So we've got our solution. We've got our parentheses, 3x minus 2 and 3x plus 2. And we're going to write that down. Equals 3x minus 2 and 3x plus 2. And we're done. We factored our special case. All right. So what you got to do when you get these special cases, I'm going to show you another one here, is you got to look for what's missing and put a 0 in. Here's a special case. 3 plus 8x squared minus 10x. What's missing? Nothing's actually missing. We have all 3 pieces. What's actually just kind of weird about this problem? It's not in descending order. It's out of order. So this is a special case because it's out of order. We need to rearrange it. That's all. We need to put the 8x squared first, then the minus 10x, and then the plus 3. Now we got our ABCs, and it's totally a rectangle diamond problem with no issues. But we needed to change the order. So we've got our sum. We're going to turn it into a product, and we're going to go through our rectangle process. You should race me on this and see if you're really getting good at these, you should be able to beat me in this video and go faster than I can at filling this out. That kind of is a good way to just kind of practice and see if you're really getting the diamonds down. So I'm going to start working. 8x squared goes in the corner. 3 goes across from it. When I make my diamond, I do 8 times 3, and I get 24x squared. Now what goes in the bottom of my diamond? Well, that minus 10x. So negative 10x is going to have to go in the bottom of the diamond. And now I sit and think, what gives me 24 and negative 10? There's so many things that multiply to 24. There's 12 times 2, there's 8 times 3, 6 times 4, 1 times 24. But which one will give me negative 10? Well, I'm thinking that if I want 6 and 4, it would work for 10. I'd have to do a negative 6x and a negative 4x to get a negative 10x though. So negative 6 and negative 4 look like they'll work. I'm going to put those in my boxes. And then I'm ready to start completing my rectangle. So let's see, we got to do the outside first. X times x is x squared. To get an 8, I think I'll do 4 times 2. That should work. 4 times 2 gives me 8, so I'll have 8x squared. If I bring the 4x down, what am I going to times it by to get negative 4x? I'm going to have to times it by negative 1. Yeah. And then bring the negative 1 across. What will I have to times that by to get a positive 3? Well, I'll have to times it by a negative 3. Negative times a negative will give me a positive. So my parentheses are 2x minus 1 and 4x minus 3. Is that what you got? Did you beat me? 2x minus 1 and 4x minus 3. There's our product. Look how nice our work is. Really, like this rectangle diamond stuff, once you've done enough of them, you can get really good at them and everything's organized. It's just a matter of looking at these special cases and maybe making little fixes where you need to so that you can do your rectangle diamond. Why don't you try one? Let's have you do a you try without my help. So here is your problem. Can you factor this special case? 5x squared plus 20x. Right now, I want you to write it down, hit the pause button on your device, and just go for it and see if you can figure this out. All right, hit that button and good luck. All right, you ready to check your answer? Let's see how you're doing here. So why is this a special case? Well, out of the ABCs, the C is missing. We got A equals 5, we got b equals 20, and we got c equals 0. So to make this possible, I'm just going to add a little plus 0 to the end of it, and now I'm ready to do my rectangle diamond. So 5x squared plus 20x plus 0. Well, that's the sum. We're going to find that product. I like to label all of this. We're going to build our rectangle with 5x squared and 0. Now when you times those together, 5 times 0 is 0x squared. 20x is what's going to go in the bottom of that diamond. That's the piece we have to figure out. So what multiplies to 0 but gives me 20? Well, the only way we're going to multiply to 0 is to times by 0. So I guess we're going to have to do 20 times 0. 20x times 0x is what's going to work. And we'll put those in our boxes, and now we'll solve our rectangle. So let's see, x times x is x squared. We know that. We're going to need a 5, so I'm going to put 5 on the side here. Now, if we take the 5x and move it over, we're going to multiply, and the x down, we're going to have to figure out what to multiply those by. So to get 0x, I guess we're going to have to times by 0. And to get 20x, we're going to have to times by 4. I'll bring that 4 down too. So look what we get. We get kind of a funny answer. I hope this is what you got. 5x plus 0 and x plus 4. 5x plus 0 and x plus 4. This is kind of a weird way to write our answer. It's not that it's wrong, but who writes plus 0? Nobody puts that. So let's get rid of that. I'm going to rewrite this differently. Instead, I'm just going to put the 5x by itself and then x plus 4. And in fact, I'm going to get rid of that first parenthesis altogether and just make it look like 5x parenthesis x plus 4. I don't even need that other parenthesis because it's plus nothing. There's our final answer. So how'd you do? Did you figure out the special case? Did you figure out how to just write the 5x out front, or did you have the plus 0? Okay guys, so wrapping up this video, just remember quadratic standard form is ax squared plus bx plus c. There should be an ABC, and if one of them's missing, put a 0 in and do that rectangle diamond process. Special cases include AB or C is missing, or ABC is not in descending order. Remember, that's another thing to look for. If it's not in order, you can fix it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.